Well, today's episode could end up being a short one depending on this result against Crystal Palace. Welcome back, or welcome to the series. If you are new, we're here doing a 5-year rebuild with Manchester United and trying to win the quadruple, but form has taken quite a major downturn. Let's go have a look at what we've been doing since the last episode. So in Monday's episode, of course, we saw us beat Liverpool 2-0. We then went on to face Shakhtar, who we beat 3-0 in the first leg of our Champions League tie. But then the form just sort of collapsed. We lost 1-0 to Everton in the league. We followed that up with a 2-1 loss to Wolves in the league, and then we've just lost the Carabao Cup final 2-1 against Liverpool. Now, the Carabao Cup we weren't overly worried about. That doesn't really count towards our quadruple. It's basically a rotational cup. If we win it, wonderful. If we don't, who cares? But we do need to win the FA Cup, and our first match on today's episode is against Crystal Palace. If we do manage to win that one, we'll follow that up with the match against Arsenal. I think we're pretty safe to continue on our Champions League journey. We should beat Shakhtar. But in the Premier League, we can see after being really close to Liverpool, those losses mean we are now 5 points behind and chasing them. So the Premier League is all important. I'm going to head straight over to that match against Crystal Palace. Obviously, if we lose this one, there's no point really continuing watching the rest of this season, just purely based on the fact we need to win the FA Cup to do that quadruple. And if we lose this tie, we're not going to be able to do that. So this is very important. The lineup we're using today is Donnarumma in goal, Mendes, Tomori, Varane and Dalot as our back four, Tonali, Ward-Prowse, Milankovic-Savic in midfield, Musiala, Sancho and Lewandowski our front three for today's match. And we do need a much improved, better performance from the team today. Otherwise, as I said, that's it. That's season 2 over and done with. There's no point continuing it. We just have to concede defeat for this season. And yeah, that will be the end of it. Hopefully that's not going to happen though. Hopefully we're going to go and get a decent result against this Crystal Palace team in the 5th round of the FA Cup. We are obviously demanding a lot of ourselves going and winning a quadruple. But it's more the fact, obviously, if you have been around for a little bit and watching this series, we won our 2 trophies in the first season, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. We came very close to winning the league. It went right down to the last day of the season, and we won the Europa League as well. Obviously, this season, we're in the Champions League, so it's a little bit more of a difficult tournament, but something we should be able to compete in fairly well. Crystal Palace, though, through on goal, and they've hit the post. That's a let-off. Milankovic-Savic has got an injury as well. We're going to have to pause, and we are going to have to go and take him off by the looks of it. He's indicated he's taken a knock, and he's come off. Fine. Bruno Fernandes can come on. That is not ideal 30 minutes in, but it is something we're going to have to deal with, I guess. And we are kind of dominating, at least in shots, against Crystal Palace. But it's not converting at the moment to goals, which obviously is what we need. And it looks like we're about to get a red card as well. We are about to get a red card. I was literally about to say, and Dalot's got a yellow card. So we probably need to think about bringing him off. And it doesn't matter because he's been sent off. So we're going to have to drop Tonali back there. And I don't actually have someone who can play on the right. Tomori can play on the right. Upamecano can come in there for Tomori. It does mean going in at half-time. We've already made 2 substitutions. Oh, no. I mean, this happened. I can't remember what match it happened recently. I think it was one of the ones we lost off screen in between episodes where we had a player sent off fairly early, and then we had a penalty given away as well. Bruno Fernandes through on goal. It is saved though. It's going to go behind for a corner. Ward-Prowse going to be the man taking that one, of course. Can he swing this one in and give us a lead here? He can. It barely even gets past the first man. That is just pretty much the summary of how we are playing at the moment, and we can see we're already getting tired players. We have to stay positive and not drop to cautious or anything like that, because realistically when we drop to cautious we just offer absolutely nothing. Our attack is better than our defense. We're just going to keep plowing forward and hope that we can just go up the other end and get a goal and then survive down our end. I guess it is really just survival mode at the moment. I don't think we're intending to go and batter them, but surviving would be nice. I can see Musiala as well. He's on a yellow card. He's on a 6.2 rating. We don't really have anyone to bring on for him. I guess we move Sancho that side, take him off, and bring Dybala on this side for a very, very rare appearance. We tried to get rid of him in January. He was not having it. He had an offer from Brighton, which I get he didn't want to go to, but he had a £40 million offer from West Ham, obviously in the Premier League, and they wouldn't pay him enough wages either, so he didn't want to go there. So we are stuck with Dybala. Obviously, we got him on a free, so it's not the end of the world. It would have been nice to recoup £40 million on a player we got for a free, though, who hasn't really done a lot since he's been here. Hasn't been really given the opportunity to this season either, because we've got Lewandowski and Sesko up front, so he's never getting a look in there. He can play on the right, but then we've got Sancho and Kluivert who play really well over that side, so he's not really getting much game time. Corner for Crystal Palace here, though, headed away by Tomori. Can we survive the last 10 minutes? Can we profit from this and go up and get a goal the other end in the last 10 minutes, which would be even better? And does the FA Cup... I don't remember. I think it goes to replays at this point in the tournament, right? So if we draw this, we go to a replay, which at least will have all 11 players on the field. That would be ideal. Crystal Palace not making enough there from that corner, letting us off once again. I feel like that is what they're doing at the moment. It's just let off after let off, because realistically they should be ahead here. They've been more than equal to us. We have got a last minute corner. Ward-Prowse into the box, and Lewandowski is there for his 36th goal of the season. He may well have saved us here. We might just go and win this. We're going to drop this back, I think, to a balanced mentality as soon as we get past this highlight. So Lewandowski there, nodding that one home off a corner. We're dropped to balance. We'll tell the team to focus, and we'll just see out. Hopefully, we have done it. We've seen out the last couple of minutes. So we are going to scrape, absolutely scrape past Crystal Palace. But it does mean that the episode and the season 2 of this series is going to continue, at least momentarily, which is a very, very good thing for us. Lewandowski apparently is tired. We're going to ignore that because I need him for the match against Arsenal, I think. Dalot is, yeah, accepts his fine. Fair enough. You got 2 yellow cards. You should have learnt after the first one. Erik ten Hag is the manager of Crystal Palace. Now, obviously, I believe if we have a look at this, Erik ten Hag would have been the manager of Manchester United because of the update I do when I use this database, and we would have replaced him basically instantly. So he would have been here for about 4.5 seconds. How do I see Milestones? Milestones there. So yeah, he left as manager of Manchester United, so he was here for probably like a day. And he went to Crystal Palace in December of 2023. There is a management change you didn't think you were going to see. Right. All of that aside, we've managed to go back to winning ways. Now we need to go and face Arsenal in 2 days' time. Not much rest in between this. Can we go and get something out of that match? Well, we have had to make some changes to the lineup for this one just because of not having a lot of time in between games. We've got Donnarumma in goal, Gaia, Nianzou, Upamecano and Aarons as our back four. Nianzou obviously normally playing there, but perfectly capable as a centre-back, so going to be playing there, I believe, for the first time. Tonali, Ward-Prowse and Milankovic-Savic in midfield, Hannibal, Kluivert and Sesko up front. So quite a lot of change. I mean, 7 changes from the last match. Dalot obviously out suspended because of the FA Cup, I believe. I'm not sure why that affects the league. It always confuses me. It's a cup competition, but it does. And we can see in the Arsenal side, Odegaard, who did a beautiful run against us. We have to concede. It was a very, very good run when we last played them on the channel. We did end up beating them 5-1, I believe, though. So hopefully we can go and repeat that today. And maybe we can keep all 11 men on the pitch today. Tonali nodding that one back to Donnarumma, who's going to distribute it long. No one there, though. That was just long for long's sake. Eriksen, who obviously is at Manchester United in real life now, playing for Arsenal in this universe. Big ball forward there from Arsenal as well. Nianzou going to get his head up and put that one forward. Kluivert skins one defender. Can he get across into the box? He can, but no one really finding it. And now we're going back the other end with Gabriel Jesus He's skipped past one defender and passes that one inside. This is very tennis almost, and they've hit the post. We are getting let off again and again in this episode. We can't keep doing it. Upamecano thinks he's a winger. He's run the length of the pitch before passing that to Cliver into Sesko. Sesko is going to get his head to it for the 18th goal of his season. That is what we wanted. What a run, what a highlight, but what a run from Upamecano there, all the way up the right wing, just passing that one forward to Cliver, and then quietly, look at him, just quietly running back into position, but the damage had already been done, and Sesko going to get an all-important goal there against Arsenal. We've just as well, for those of you interested, got our quarter-final draw for the FA Cup, and we will be facing Manchester City. So definitely one I will be bringing to the channel. Ward-Prowse putting a good tackle in there, but it's not enough. It's fallen to Gabby for Arsenal, crossing that one into the box. We haven't dealt with it very well either. And that's from Donnarumma was a bit of a rubbish attempt at a save. Odegaard, I obviously mentioned him in the build-up to this. There to nestle that one in the back of the name. Nest, I don't really know what I'm trying to say there. Either way, it's in the back. That touch there from Aaron's completely let us down. Donnarumma not really doing well enough either with the save. And now it is back to all square inside 15 minutes. And we just go again, I guess. Gabriel Jesus there, bringing the ball out of the box, passing it back to Tomiyasu, and going to surge forward once again. The pace on him is calling us all sorts of trouble today. You can literally see it in the match engine. He's just sliding past players. Tomiyasu now back to Gabriel Jesus again, over to Ericsson. Ericsson with a shot. Is that Aaron's again? Martinelli there is going to put that one in the back of the net, and we are going to go to VAR, but I'm pretty sure that hit Aaron. So once again, his touch and just being in the blooming way. I mean, that was disallowed, which is lucky, but I'm pretty sure if we watch the replay here, so Aaron's is here. Aaron's is there against Martinelli. Okay, it doesn't actually hit Aaron's, it actually hits Gabby. I'll let Max Aaron's off. That one he wasn't at fault for, fair enough, but his positioning is just awful at the moment. He really needs to sort that out, and needs to sort out very quickly. We're going to demand more from the team here. Clivert's on a yellow card, so we're instantly just going to click here. Ease off tackles, lad. Please, please. We're actually begging you at this point. Could you maybe not get another card? We'd like to finish a match with all 11 men on the pitch. I say 10 men, 10 outfield players. I don't really want the goalkeeper to get a red card either, though, because I don't put substitute goalkeepers on the bench, so that always causes problems. Nyanzu there with a run and a shot from range. It would have been beautiful if it come off. Instead of that, it's just going to be a goal kick to Arsenal, which is a little bit of a waste. And the longer this goes on, the more jumpy I'm getting where we're not leading yet. I kind of need to see something here happen. Upamecano is on a yellow card. I mean, instantly, I don't care. There's a highlight going on. Ease off those tackles, lad. Ball forward here to Clivert, swings that one in, trying to find a run of Ward-Prowse. Instead, it's cleared as far as Gaia. Hannibal now into Sesko. Sesko can't get that one on target. Hannibal, I think, needs to be doing a little bit better here. He's not having a great match. Sesko, whilst he can score goals, isn't quite as consistent as a Lewandowski. We have to admit, he is not as consistent as a Lewandowski. Upamecano's looking tired. We're going to have to take him off. He's on a yellow as well. Who do we bring on? Do we bring on Tomori or Varane? Let's bring on Varane for you. And Milankovic-Savic and Ward-Prowse. Milankovic-Savic can come off. We'll bring on Fernandes for him. Maybe Fernandes can come on and give us a little bit more attacking emphasis. He is a bit more of an attacking midfielder. He definitely likes ploughing forward and getting a shot in. We're going to encourage the team. But 77 minutes gone, we've got to go attacking. I don't want to, because that puts us at the risk of conceding. But equally, if we don't do it, a draw's just no good to us at this point in the season. Not if we want to challenge for the title. We've got to grab every point we can. And now we're going to get a throw in. We don't have the long throw of Dallo, but we do have Max Aaron's going to just passed that one short to Fernandez after looking like he was going to absolutely launch a rocket in. Fernandez to Kluivert. Kluivert can't quite get there. Rodrigo now in the box, dribbling, holding up to Nally, to Ward-Prowse, to Max Aarons. Max Aarons is going to bury that one in the bottom corner of the net. I'm going to instantly drop back to positive. We're going to encourage the team. We can't encourage the team. We can't make a shout. But we're going to drop back to positive. Max Aarons, I slated him at the start of this match. He was definitely partly at fault for the first goal, but he's made up for it here if this is the winning goal. It's a good shot from the edge of the box into the bottom corner. Ramsdale couldn't really see a lot of that. Defenders in front of him. Bodies all over the place. It's all good. Max Aarons has put us back ahead. And Ward-Prowse has got a corner here as well. Sesko, I think that one's been kicked off the line. There's question marks in the commentary down below asking if that one did cross the line. Saka, misplaced pass, Black to Kluivert, and we are back on the ball. Can we make a counter-attack of this? Again, that means literally nothing to me. I cannot see that. You are a pixelated little tiny ball on a screen. That means nothing to me. Did it cross the line? Did it not? Who knows? Referee didn't give it either way. Gaia now on the ball to Nianzou. Can we just hold up play long enough to see the final whistle blow? Instead, we're going to launch a big ball forward to Sesko, who's not going to get to it. Kluivert putting that one forward in front of Aarons into the box to Sesko, and once again not on target. Sesko, once he becomes consistent, his positioning is fantastic. He will get goals. I'd just like him to get a few more. He has a lot of chances, and we've just messed around with the ball on the box, and now we've let Arsenal in. Odegaard with a touch lets him down. Donnarumma clears it. We can breathe. We have won the match. It's 2-1 to Manchester United against Arsenal. That was a hard-earned 3 points. We did not make that easy for ourselves. Like, not at all. We've just had to play Southampton £12 million as well because Ward-Prowse has played 50 games for the club. Oof. Big oof. Let's have a look then. 1 game in hand. We are now 2 points again behind Liverpool. Liverpool's run-in isn't all that bad, to be honest. I mean, they've got Newcastle, Wolves, Spurs. They could maybe drop points. They could drop points against everyone. I mean, they could drop points against Everton. That would be lovely. They've obviously got the matches against Leverkusen as well, so maybe there'll be a bit of fatigue there that we can take advantage of. We just need them to drop points here, really. We need them to drop 5 points. 5 points and we're all right, because we've beaten them in the league. We've got the better goal difference. I think we come out fine. Instead of that, they haven't dropped any points and they're now 5 points clear again. This is going to be a very long end to the season. We are going to go and face a Shakhtar off screen because there's just no real point. We're beating them 3-0. Hopefully we get through that tie. We're going to be back pretty quickly anyway because we've got Shakhtar and Brentford in the Premier League. And then we're going to be coming back for the Manchester City FA Cup quarter-final. And then something else, probably the Aston Villa match. Maybe we'll have the Champions League draw by then. Depends where that falls. Who knows? But either way, next episode on Friday is going to be Derby Day against Manchester City. And if you are looking forward to that, of course, show that you're looking forward to it. Drop a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We're trying to get those 2,000 subscribers. We're about 300 off. So if you can help out, it would be really, really appreciated. And until next time, though, guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Check out the content that's on the screen now. I'll see you over on the next video on Friday for our match against Manchester City. Bye-bye.